she told me, oh, let's just jump into this project called Carnival. You gotta invest. So she didn't have the money, so I said, okay, I'll put it up as long as you promise me that I'm gonna get it back.
I did all the work.
When you have a friendship, you look out for each other.
As you can see, I am mourning today. She is now dead to me.
I am more of a look queen. Get dolled up, take some photos, look
Yes,
cute.
me too.
Yeah.
In the drag community, you don't go behind your family's back.
This is Judge Jerry Springer. Ashley Dones and the defendant partnered to make costumes for Carnival. When the plaintiff was the only one putting up the cash, she claims her friend promised she would reimburse her when they made a profit. Well, the costumes didn't sell, so she is suing for $2,000. Abigail Shallow says this was a mutual investment, her time and the plaintiff's dime. She never meant to hurt her friend, but says she owes nothing.
The Honorable Judge Jerry Springer now presiding. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Najee. How are you?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Good.
This is case number 019 on the docket, Dones versus Shallow.
Okay. I am assuming you are both fashion designers, and if you're not, you should be. You're suing her. Why?
So, Your Honor, I'm suing my so-called friend of 6 years to reimburse me the money that she owes me for a vision that she wanted, that she made me believe that I was gonna get double my money, or if not, she was gonna reimburse me whatever I invested. We modeled before, and we're trying to transition into like design and other projects. So she told me, oh, let's just jump into this project called Carnival. You gotta invest. So she didn't have the money, so I said, okay, I'll put it up as long as you promise me that I'm gonna get it back.
Carnival, is that like Mardi Gras?
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration where the Caribbean comes all together in multiple parts of the world, and we come and celebrate life.
Leading up to the event, you have to do production, you have to promote, you have to get models to represent what you're showing off. Unfortunately, she left that to me to do by myself, and
Not true.
yes, you did.
So apparently she's failing to realize that I did all the work. The only reason why I wasn't there is because I was too busy making sure that everything was
What
good.
work?
With the costume. How else are we gonna present the costume if there's no costume? So I had to stay home and
But
make
I
sure
already
that.
brought the costumes there.
But
I
there's
set it
still,
up by
let her
myself.
Hang on, man.
little-
Let her
there's still details that I have to make sure was completed. I have to make sure that I had the right feathers, make sure I have backup feathers, make sure I have the glue gun, make sure I have extra gems, because then it's embarrassing.
Minor things when I already had presented.
It's not minor.
Okay.
Especially
Yes,
we're
it is.
selling.
Let her talk.
We're selling these costumes for like 500, 700. Like, we're trying to sell it to make back the profit.
Sure.
So you got to make sure that people are paying for high quality stuff.
Okay, that is your drawing.
As you can see, that's my front line and back line. Front line is the most extravagant. It's the biggest, the glitz, the glam,
Got
probably the
it.
most expensive. Midline is for those who wants the glitz and glam but can't really afford it, or maybe you don't want the big backpack on your back. And then you have backline, where you can still be a part of the celebration, a part of the parade, but you can't really afford the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can actually show you that up close, because I do have a model to show you what
Okay,
that looks like in
let's
person.
take a look.
All right.
Very nice. Nadia, you know about this.
A little bit. I'm West Indian as well.
Well, oh, wonderful. Have you been to the carnival?
Every year.
What
Oh,
country?
wow.
Every year.
So how would you rate this outfit?
That's a beautiful outfit. It's very well put together. It's a beautiful outfit. Absolutely.
So, Your Honor, if you look at everything here, everything is made by hand, down to these gems here, the feathers, this gem here, the wire work is done.
Which
this
I
backpack.
did those by
All right,
myself.
for like 10 seconds, but I still
I
did this whole thing.
I
Okay.
did the backpack.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was the one who
Okay, so
gemmed
you
that.
just held the fabric.
How much would this sell for example, the outfit?
This was going for about $575, I believe.
That means that obviously I'm gonna triple or double my money that I invested in this costume, which is around $2K. the agreement that we have with our band launch is another $500 that I paid for out of my own pocket for, that she didn't contribute at all any money to.
Are you guys supposed
Nothing.
to split that?
Yes, but unfortunately she didn't have the money to put it up, so she told me that, oh, you can put it up and I'll reimburse you, or we'll make double it if we sell the costumes.
I still explained to her how this works. When coming into any form of carnival, anything, when it comes to like creating a costume, it's a win or lose situation. Either we work together and try to push and try and like market, that way we can try and get that money back, but there wasn't anything going on.
Okay, you mentioned that this was an investment. There's win or lose in investments. If you don't sell it, you lose. But how do you lose? Because if you're not putting any money into making it and you don't have to pay her for any losses, then there's no way that you can lose. She basically was saying to you, this isn't an investment, this is a gift. Because if you could make money, but there's no way you can lose, because if you lost any money, she'd reimburse you.
Exactly.
That's giving you a gift. What percentage of the profits were you going to make if that sold? 50%? Were you going to split 50-50?
Basically, it was.
Yeah, so you get 50% of the profit, but if it loses, you don't have to pay anything. If you're partners, you both have to split the expense and you both split the winnings. Then it's an investment.
The agreement was if I didn't make my money back, she was gonna pay it.
Right, so but that's not an investment.
I gave her the idea, like she would not have been a part of Carnival if it wasn't for me.
I get it.
So in a way, it's still a gift, because then if done properly, and if we did make back the profit, we could have made 10 times of whatever she invested.
Exactly, but what was going to happen if you didn't sell?
She was supposed to reimburse
She
me.
loses, you don't.
Exactly.
That's not a fair deal. What I think you should do is split the expenses. She has the receipts. You guys want to keep this friendship together?
But she said she's gonna reimburse me the whole amount that I spent.
Well,
that's a verbal agreement.
but
That's
that
technically
makes,
agreement
you're a
verbally.
Okay, you're a grown-up, but that can't be a deal. That makes no sense.
All right, but considering the friendship, you would think like if you're gonna dish
Why
out
was
money,
she
you're gonna
going? Why was she going to just come to you and said, "Here, make money, and you have nothing to lose"?
When you have a friendship, there's moments when you look out for each other.
I
so
understand.
I did that
Are
at
you
this
looking
moment.
out for her?
If
Were you looking out for her?
Obviously
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to
not.
make sure, yes, I was, because if
No,
I'm taking
you
the
weren't,
time,
because I'm
making-
still out $2,000.
Okay.
All right, but I still, if I didn't look out for her, I wouldn't have been up countless nights.
There was a point where you didn't
right.
even do anything. Like I had to ask other people to help me.
This didn't work out. She's really hurt. She's your friend.
Yeah,
Split
because not
the
only my
cost.
friendship is
Hang on,
messed up,
man.
I don't even have the money that came out of my savings that I was trusting somebody to reimburse me or make a profit off of.
You were telling her that if it didn't work out, you would pay her back. You're saying you never told her that.
Because I was confident enough that we can.
I know you. I love that
I
spirit.
didn't want to have that. I didn't want to have that negative, like we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna. I didn't want
but
that because I
isn't
didn't.
it better to be truthful? To say, you know what? If we don't sell, you could be out $2,000. That's a lot of money.
We live in New York. That's bread. Like,
I know.
you know how much rent is over there?
Yeah,
Lot.
it's bread in other places too.
Right.
If you made a profit, let's say you sold 10 of those, you know you would have been right there saying, let's split it. Because in this business world, someone that just says, I'll pay you back, they can be real enthusiastic in the beginning when someone, because she really thought that this would sell well.
But that's like being a scammer.
What? Wow.
You're a young person. You got a whole life ahead of you, and you're creative. So you're going to be successful, and you're going to remember this time so that the next time you ever make a business relationship, friend or not a friend, you're going to have it written down. It's the only way it works. Because this isn't so bad. This is bread, but it's not enough to kill you.
Yeah, we're not in your position. We need that bread. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
This is good advice.
Well,
man.
you know what?
Soak it up.
My advice is worth $1,000, and the other $1,000 I'm going to make sure you get. So you had a good day. You got $1,000 back, and you got $1,000 of advice.
Oh, wow.
Thanks.
For the plaintiff, $1,000.
I would like to let Ashley know that I didn't mean for any of this to get to where it is. I did love her. I do love her. I hope that we can fix things. I didn't expect it to get this far.
I do love her, and I do want our friendship to always be maybe rekindled, I guess. But like, just next time, show some trust and loyalty.
Drag queen Nadia Fusion says her drag daughter committed the ultimate betrayal by going behind her back and using another makeup artist for a photo shoot instead of her. She is suing for $300. Hockey player and self-proclaimed look queen Splenda admits to being shady, but says there was no written contract. So bye, Felicia.
Wow, people normally don't get that dressed up for court. Very nice. How do you know each other?
We used to work together at the Standard in the city.
And that is a...
That is a restaurant, sorry, the Standard Grill.
Oh, okay.
The Standard Hotel in New York City.
Okay, so you knew each other from work.
We knew each other from work, yes.
And you are suing her, why?
Well, as you can see, I am mourning today. She is now dead to me. As she decided to go behind my back and betrayed me to hire another makeup artist for a photo shoot and betrayed her drag mother.
You're the drag mother?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Could you explain all that? Because I know there are going to be a lot of people watching that aren't familiar with the community and what the norms are. So you are the drag mom, which
Yes.
means?
Which means I put her in drag her first time. It's been about 2 years now. It's the first time we put her in drag. She has been to multiple shows of mine, competitions, and was always there, always my #1 fan, and begged me to put her in drag. So finally, on Halloween, we put her in drag for the first time. And she even messaged me later at the end of the night saying, "You've created a monster," which we have. So
now you perform as a...
I am more of a look queen. I don't necessarily do the gigs at the bars. It's more photo shoots and that style of drag.
I see.
You know, get dolled up, take some photos, look
Yes,
cute.
me too.
Yeah, I can see.
I mean, just in my robe.
It's pretty cute.
So she was brought into this world. I've created her. I built her up. I've done her makeup for her multiple times as a look queen, to go to the clubs, to make appearances, to do photo shoots. And one day I was scrolling on Facebook and I noticed that she decided to go behind my back and do a photo shoot and hired another makeup artist to do her makeup.
So normally you introduce her to this business, to this career, and you would, for her appearances, do her makeup.
Correct,
Okay.
yes.
And now you got upset because you noticed that she did another appearance and she didn't use you as the makeup artist.
Correct. And in the drag community, you don't go behind your family's back. Somebody who's brought you into this world, somebody who has shown you the ropes. I have given her makeup and given her makeup advice. When I was taught how to do my makeup, my drag mother taught me. And we were going to do that eventually. And so she's always wanted to learn how to do her own makeup. And so to me, to find out that she hired somebody else and even paid them more than I've been paid was just really a stab in the back. She just goes off and does what she wants to do. It's a disgrace to the family name.
Was there a contract?
There's no contract, there's a verbal contract in the drag community, in the drag family, to not go behind your drag family's back.
What about that?
Jerry, you know, I just really think it's ridiculous that we're even here today in the first place. I mean, I had to get my nails done, I had to get some new jewelry. I mean, I knew I was seeing you, so I had to hop up, but, and you too, how you doing? The one blessing of today was seeing you too. Otherwise, I don't understand. We had no written contract. Nothing at all. I mean, yes, was I shady? Did I go behind her back? Yes, I did.
But what about the fact that she brought you into this lifestyle and you're being very successful? Don't you kind of owe her? I mean, just in terms of human behavior or decency or fairness, you'd go to her first and say, hey, I've got this gig coming up. You've always been doing my makeup. Can you do it again? Why did you go to someone else? Is she not doing a good job? I mean, just to be nice to her because she helped you.
I mean, have you ever wanted new eyebrows?
No. No.
Well, I did. I
Yeah.
mean, do you want creamy peanut butter or do you want crunchy peanut butter?
I'm a Jell-O man myself.
Okay.
Wait a second. Do we have pictures of your transformation? Can we see that? Okay, wait a second. That's you on the left?
Correct.
Wow, that's some transformation.
Wow.
for lack of a better term, what do you do during the daytime when you're not in drag?
I actually play ice hockey. I'm a goaltender.
Are you a good goalie?
Not bad, you know.
They
I'm
don't-
humble.
They don't.
Well,
they don't.
Mike's humble.
They don't score on you.
Yeah, in the 5-hole.
You just had to do it, huh?
I just had to do it. Who was there? You,
Now, just to elaborate on what she means by oatmeal brows.
By
the crunchy brow situation.
Oh, the brows.
She once hired me or asked me to do her makeup for a photo shoot, which asked me to be in the photo shoot as well. She gave us 2 hours to paint both of us, to take the photos at hour 3. So we had 3 hours total to get both in drag, to then do the whole shoot, then tear the whole studio down because it was her friend's studio that needed it after. So this whole crunchy brow situation is due to her not giving me the proper amount of time to properly glue down the eyebrows, to properly do a full face on her, which, as you saw in one of the photos of her selfie that she took, you cannot see any crunchy eyebrows in that photo. It was all very up-close detailed. It doesn't even matter. I always painted her on the left, and then on the right was when she did the photo shoot, which was the photo that I found on my Instagram.
I see.
Now, I do people's makeup. I do makeup and hair outside of drag. And people pay me a lot of money to do their makeup for these events. And I've given her favors before. And so for her to go out and hire somebody else, I feel like I should be deserved my payment for the times that I've built her and given her this network, given her these opportunities to do these photo shoots, to then skyrocket to be amazing on her own.
Okay, what is your relationship like now?
We're still friends as boys here and there.
I thought she died.
She's dead. He's still alive.
Okay, here's what I see. I understand that you're hurt. I understand that you feel betrayed. I helped you with your career, and now you go to other people. That's a normal reaction. But even though that's the norm, and that may have been a nice thing to do, in that extent, there's no legal responsibility she has. You should have said, I'm going to do your makeup, but it's going to cost you $300. Then she can make the choice, do I want to spend $300 to have you do the makeup? But if you didn't ask her for money ahead of time, she doesn't owe you. I'm not saying where you go from here on out, but the courts can't say you have to pay her $300 because you didn't put on the makeup that time. Correct. You didn't do it. So she doesn't owe you the money for that.
I want paid for the time that I've given her.
You should have told her ahead of time. You got to tell people ahead of time what you're going to be charging. I wish you both luck in your careers. You look great, and I'm sure you'll be both very successful. But on this case, I have dismissed the case.
You know, I feel I don't owe her any money as of right now. I mean, I have tipped her before, which is, you know, a thank you. Did I go behind her back? Yes, but I don't feel I owe her anything extra money-wise today.
Honestly, Splenda may be dead to me. We'll see if she can suck up to Mother, but...
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.